Riot Games have found themselves in a controversy again, and this time it's about emotes? Just a few days ago, I made a video talking about Riot Games adding cool new custom emotes to League of Legends that had been created by various esports clubs around the world. Some of the profits from these emotes would go to the teams directly, so some of the teams got, well, extremely creative, to say the least. I had a bit of a bad feeling about some of these emotes, and I actually said this in my previous video. I just fear that some of these emotes might possibly backfire somehow, since, well, we know the League of Legends community and what they have done in the past. So, well, that didn't take long. So after less than a week from Riot revealing their new cool way to financially support their esports teams, which was new custom emotes, they have decided to pull back 2 of them and adjust them. The 100 Thieves emote, which was Akali portraying a small penis energy from the ranged enemy top laners, got adjusted to this. This change was most likely made due to this gesture being extremely offensive to men in the recent years in Korea. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to mean, right? Like, I can't hear you or something? Like, you know, oh, I can't hear you. I mean, you can't hear anybody in League of Legends, there's no voice chat. And now, the more recent one being altered, the Team PDS Pengu with a fishing rod that was referencing the old bait ping emote. Which was, if you didn't know, removed due to people spamming it to tell each other to, well, very mean stuff.
Do not tell me to yourself, bro. I'm not kidding, I'll report you. Fucking disgusting League of Legends community.
The emote has changed to just Pengu fishing. Well, it's gone now. Guys, like, imagine making a whole ass fire promotional video for an emote that's never coming out. Also, I really want to say thank you everybody who has been watching these new videos lately. It's been refreshing to try out a new genre in the YouTube space. And if you do actually enjoy these videos, please subscribe, because there will be more to come. Well, safe to say that these 2 teams got royally fucked by Riot, and they probably lost most of their profits, since people were actually really excited for these emotes. But why were people excited for these emotes? Well, you see, League of Legends is infamous for its toxic player base that, at least in my opinion, has gotten a little bit better in the recent years, but it's still definitely there. And when these teams decided to try to profit from the fact that these emotes are indeed a way to enable players to be even more toxic, Riot decided to change them. I personally have no problem of Riot adjusting these emotes, but they should have done this way before revealing these emotes. Like, this should have been done when the teams gave these ideas to Riot in the first place. Why give these teams the freedom to create these emotes and greenlight them and even show it to the community when you know exactly what kind of problems these emotes could possibly do? If I was a higher up at Riot Games and somebody showcased me this emote at a meeting, the conversation would have probably went something like this. Hey man, we got this cool new emote from Team PDS. It's referencing people in the past telling others to themselves. What do you think? Should we add this? Hell no, bro, what the fuck? And because this previous conversation didn't happen, problems arise at the teams, well, they weren't exactly happy. For example, 100 Thieves, after winning their LCS game, did their so small emote on stage as a response to their emote being adjusted earlier. They even jokingly tweeted asking Riot, hey, if you can make it to Worlds, can we keep it? Team PDS also tweeted out a few memes about the situation as well. But I ran into an interesting tweet from the social media producer of Team PDS, that I will not try to pronounce the name of, and he had some words to say about this whole situation. The problem is not the emote itself, but the fact of having validated an emote, then cancelling it and imposing a change. Impossible to completely modify the emote because of short delays. Probably meant short deadlines. We end up with an emote that has no meaning or identity, and we are going to have to communicate about it. It's a waste of time, money, and especially motivation. Incompetence in Esports, chapter 436. And the players were not happy either. If I had a nickel for everything Riot fucked up, chances on having a good and a funny emote for the community, I'd have 2. How to lose money in a single step by Riot Games. It's so Jower. Is anyone even interested to these anymore? Uninstalling. Riot is taking hard copium at this point. Toxicity is something they need to nerf, not emotes. I was gonna buy that too. I can safely say no one is buying this. And then Team BDS posting this under the comments. Also, Numaera, a colorcaster for LPL, had something to say about this. How did these emotes make it through concepting if they're getting knee-jerk changed? Teams may have chosen wildly different emotes if these weren't allowed. This is a genuine question, by the way. Having 2 emotes changed after public previews, obviously not what teams/Riot want. So how did it happen? Were teams' briefs vague, misleading? Were there too many emotes to screen? Were checks not model/not effective after drafts/concepts? So yeah, people are definitely not happy about these adjustments. But I don't think people are actually saying the adjustments are bad. Like, Riot Games is still a company that they don't want to monetize something where players can technically tell each other to go themselves. These adjustments should have been done behind closed doors and should have been never greenlit in the first place. Or when they did greenlight them, just go with it and release it. But then again, if they would have ever want to change the emotes, it wouldn't have been possible, since it would have been a kind of scam if you bought the emote and then they're like, hey guys, we're gonna be changing this emote, so fuck you. But again, I find it extremely funny that Riot Games is technically monetizing and enabling toxic behaviors through these emotes, although they are mad funny. I really wish they won't change any other emotes before the 26th when these emotes come out, because I really badly need the Carmine Corp FF emote, the only standing banter emote, pretty much. So yeah, this whole controversy was indeed preventable, but I think this does indeed come as a good learning experience for our loved indie company on how to do these types of custom opportunities for esports teams in the future. And I think this whole situation can be summarized with the actual emote itself. Everyone got fucking baited.